let's get into it. We're talking about a totally new kind of AI tool from Google. And this one isn't trying to know everything about the entire universe. It's trying to know everything about your universe. It's called NotebookLM, and honestly, it might just be the research assistant you didn't even know you were waiting for.
So, just picture this for a second. What if an AI could become this brilliant expert, right? But its entire world, its entire knowledge base, is only made up of the documents, the notes, and the links that you give it. No more random, weird facts from the internet, just pure, focused intelligence on your specific project. And that right there is the big idea. To really get what makes this so different, it really helps to think about using the right tool for the right job. Are you trying to demolish a whole wall, or are you just carefully chipping away at one little stone? And this quote from Wizblog, man, it just nails the concept perfectly. We're all used to the AI sledgehammer. It's massive, it's powerful, it's trained on the whole internet. But NotebookLM, it's different. It's precise. It's your own personal rock hammer designed to meticulously, carefully work with your materials and nothing else. So let's break this down, because this is the crucial part. A general AI, like a ChatGPT, that's the sledgehammer. It's pulling from the entire vast web, which means, yeah, sometimes it just makes stuff up. It hallucinates. But NotebookLM, that's the rock hammer. It's source-grounded, which means its knowledge is strictly locked to the documents you upload. And get this, it gives you citations for every single answer. Okay, so how do you actually build this personalized expert? Let's get into the practical side of things and see how it all comes together. It's actually surprisingly simple. You start by just feeding it your sources. And the flexibility here is awesome. You can upload pretty much anything you can think of. Google Docs, PDFs, links to websites, even transcripts from YouTube videos and actual audio files. You're basically creating a custom, curated library for the AI to go study. And you can go pretty deep with this. The free version lets you build out a notebook with up to 50 different sources. That is a massive amount of super focused information for any single project. And that brings us back to this really critical term, source grounded. This is the secret sauce, because the AI is locked into your documents. Its answers are directly tied to your material. Every claim it makes comes with a little citation, a footnote you can actually click to see the exact passage it's pulling from. This builds a ton of trust and just slashes the error rate. Okay, so it's a smart, grounded search tool. Big deal, right? Well, that's just the beginning. This is where it gets really, really interesting. How NotebookLM turns your boring old library of documents into an interactive partner. This is where the magic really happens. One of the most mind-blowing features has to be the audio overview. The process is so simple, it's almost silly. You upload your stuff, you click a button, and the AI generates this polished, podcast-style conversation between two AI hosts, and they're just discussing your material. They summarize it, they connect ideas, they explain the key concepts, all for you. But wait, it gets even better. On the premium version, you can go into this interactive mode, so while this audio is playing, you can literally join the conversation, type in your own question, and the AI hosts will actually pause their discussion to answer you directly, before just picking up where they left off. I mean, come on, that is a completely new way to engage with dense material. And the audio overview is just one tool in what they call the NotebookLM Studio. It can also generate a whole video summary with slides and a voiceover, create an interactive mind map so you can see all the connections, or even build a full study guide with quiz questions and a glossary. It's a whole suite of tools designed to synthesize information for you. Now, this all sounds great in theory, but is anyone actually using this for serious work? Oh yeah. Absolutely. Let's take a look at how professionals in totally different fields are putting this tool to the test right now. So here's a criminal lawyer on Reddit. They're uploading a pile of depositions to instantly find contradictions between what witnesses are saying. That's a task that used to take hours and hours of manual searching. It's a perfect example of its power in a high-stakes world where every little detail matters. And it's not just for law. Check out this medical professional. They use it to create separate notebooks for different diagnostic categories, filling them up with studies and articles. It becomes this dynamic, interactive knowledge base that's way more engaging than just staring at a boring list of files. But you don't have to be a doctor or a lawyer to get a ton out of this. Look at this user who is navigating family court all on their own. They uploaded 7 years of emails just to make sense of a really complex personal situation. It just goes to show you the potential for anyone who feels overwhelmed by information to find some real clarity. Okay, but with all this power, we've got to be careful. This is an incredible assistant, for sure, but it is not a replacement for human judgment. So let's talk about how to use this tool both smartly and safely. So, here's the big question, right? Can you trust it completely? While it's grounded in your sources, which is a huge advantage, AI is still a developing technology, and sometimes, nuance can get lost in the code. And this is such a crucial point from another legal user. They found that the AI, when it's trying to summarize, can sometimes overlook a single critical sentence that an entire legal argument might depend on. It's a powerful reminder that this is a tool to assist your critical thinking, not to replace it. So here are the key things to keep in mind. On privacy, Google says that if you're a workspace or education user, your data isn't used for training their big models. For your own brain, it's about finding that balance between AI efficiency and doing your own critical analysis. And most important of all, accuracy. Always verify the critical details yourself. The AI can miss the nuance that you won't. So when you put it all together, what do we really have here? What we have is a tool that represents a pretty fundamental shift in how we might interact with our own knowledge. The bottom line is this: NotebookLM takes your folders full of passive, static documents, and it transforms them into an active, conversational partner, one you can ask questions, debate with, and actually learn from. This is obviously way more than just another note-taking app. It's pointing to a whole new way of engaging with information itself. So the final question isn't just about what you can do with a tool like this. It's about how it might fundamentally change your very relationship with knowledge. I mean, what does it mean when your library can actually talk back to you?